get started. Alrighty. I'm ready. You ready?
Whatever gets you warm.
I'm in the zone. Welcome to Bros. You say the next word.
Oh, tumbling.
World. Blake. There goes the clap for the day. Gotta have that signature clap. Where's your clap, Blake?
1 clap, 2 clap, 3 clap.
Cut!
Okay.
Blake, what are we talking about today?
Alright, topic for today, guys. 3 things we wish we would have known when we started tumbling way back in the day. Which is not very long for us.
Gymnastics.
Why not? Let's say that.
Cheerleading, whatever. These are the things we
whatever
knew.
Sport.
Things we wish we knew before doing this crazy nonsense that we all do.
Yeah, whatever relates to you. All right, you guys, so I'm going to go ahead and go first, start it off. So the first thing I wish that I would have done back then is start injury prevention. That's the first one. If I could have prevented ankle sprains, wrist pain, getting that back, and it all could have been prevented pretty easily just by stretching more, warming up better, not thinking I could just go run across the floor and just tumble with no warm-up, no stretch. Yeah, majority, when I think about most of the times I got hurt in here or in the gym or outside the gym, it was when I wasn't warmed up. That's the biggest takeaway I have for that.
Just training cold, huh?
Yeah, just training cold, not knowing that you got to get that body warmed up and good, so those muscles and everything else, just
get your blood flowing.
Yeah, just so that way whenever you do fall down, everything's already nice and loose yet, ready to go, and the risk of you getting hurt is just so much smaller just off the back right there.
It is. That's super important.
That's what I got for them, Taj. Don't stop believing. Hold on to that feeling.
We're gonna get copyrighted.
People. What? What are you talking about? No, that's not it.
Number 2, or number 1 for me, however you look at it. I wish that I would have known just how important, and it kind of helps with the injury prevention. Strength and flexibility will determine your limits and capabilities in this sport. All right. So if your strength and flexibility are here, you will only be able to get as good as here. Okay. Your technique can only be so good before you are not able to. Let's say you wanted to do a standing double back like Mr. Aaron Michaels. If you cannot jump high enough and your core is not strong enough to make you rotate that quickly, it will never happen. All right. So this is a body weight sport. So your ability to control your body with your muscles is super important.
Yeah, and some people try to do that still on hopes and dreams,
and they hope their way to the hospital. The other thing with strength and flexibility is that those kids who are the strongest, in my experience, and the most limber, you gotta have both. You can't have one without the other. If you have flexibility but no strength, you're a noodle. If you have strength but no flexibility,
you're a bouncy meatball.
You're a rock.
I don't know.
You're gonna sink.
Unless you're vegan.
You're a rock. You're gonna sink.
You're a meatless meatball.
What? That doesn't even make any sense. So yes, but those kids who had both of those, they got injured the least amount. Okay, their body was able to take the blow, and your muscles support your skeleton, your bones, and it helps prevent you from getting hurt.
Yeah.
And flexibility is along with that too. So I wish I would have taken that more into consideration. And it's just something you're always gonna have to work on. You always got to get stronger and keep pushing your limits.
That's good, Tosh.
Yep.
Yeah.
Next.
Let's do it.
This is gonna be so long. This is supposed to be an easy video.
No, man, I got notes on this.
Why do you have notes? I don't have notes. I have it memorized.
Do you really?
Yeah. It's fine. You keep your notes.
He doesn't like notes.
Blake needs notes, guys. Blake needs notes.
Make fun of the note guy.
You have the memory of a goldfish.
Everybody does, actually. The goldfish is actually winning.
Watch me flip.
Goldfish winning. What? I watched that.
Damn it.
All right, you guys. Number 2 for me. If I could go back, man. Ooh. I would honestly, sounds weird, maybe to some of you, it might sound like, oh, whatever, Blake, but to me, this is the truth to me. So I wish I would have believed in myself more, and I would have took
Confidence.
advice from good and great coaches, if it was available,
That's a good one.
whether they were my coach or not, I would have took it.
Why is that important?
Man.
Well, the confidence part. Why is that important?
Oh, yeah, starting there. Well, it's just if you go out in the gym and you're training, 1 hour a week, 5 hours a week, 10 hours a week, 15 hours a week, 20 hours a week. I mean, it's not as helpful as you would think unless you have the right mindset going in there.
That's true.
Because what you're really training is your mind to connect with your body in the way that you need it to make these movements happen, whether they are, for some of you, not very complex or complex movements.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what it is, because when you're in here that much, what you're doing is, if you have a negative mindset, is you're training your body to do these movements in a bad way, in a bad technique,
Bad muscle memory.
bad muscle memory, and more importantly, you are now repeatedly training your mind in this negative way.
Yeah.
And you're getting this into this flow of where you're not going to progress how you want.
Mm-hmm.
And it's all starting up here with this confidence. And if you don't have that, then you're just going to regress or stay stagnant just year after year. And I don't think there's anything more. Just thinking about how frustrating it is. Can you see me? Like, I'm feeling it right now, and I'm not even upset.
Can you go
someone
feel
else
it over there?
I'm just saying, just thinking about it.
No, you're right. I mean,
it sucks. That feeling sucks, and that's why we really do what we do too. So.
And as soon as an athlete starts regressing, or we call it plateauing, where they're not getting any better, that's when the conversation starts coming. Am I done with this sport? Do I want to quit? And the interests start going other places, and they usually don't last long.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, that's a huge one, having the confidence. Because like he said, you're spending this much time in the gym, and you might as well do the best you can and believe that you can actually do it. This stuff is hard.
Yeah.
We're not doing golf here,
Golf is hard too.
It is hard. But you're not. This is life and death.
True. That's very accurate. That's very true.
And to piggyback on what he said about the coaching thing, you kids aren't stupid. Or if you're older, you're not stupid either. You can be able to tell. Blake was talking about earlier about knowing what your coaches produce. So other athletes that have trained under him, like, what do they look like? You can tell what kind of coach you have by what they've produced.
Yeah.
And you can kind of, if the coach isn't trying to make what he's saying or she make sense to you, you're not going to be able to do it. If you don't understand what your coach is trying to tell you, you're not going to be able to do it. So as coaches, it's our job we need to have multiple ways of teaching and coaching, and not expect every kid learns different. So we can't just say one thing one time and expect you to get it. We have to be able to explain and show you with either our body or your body exactly what we want you to do, so you can understand. So
that sounds like a great video, actually.
We'll talk more about that in the future. But confidence and having a good coach, that's key.
Very much so.
If you think about Simone Biles, man, she was just not only is she an orphan, she was in the right time at the right place.
Perfect storm.
She got the right coach, and she has the right body type and work ethic, and that's why she's like an anomaly.
Yeah.
People can't do what she's doing, not yet. So we'll see.
Good stuff. Dang it, too many claps.
Okay, since the video was so long, we're actually gonna break it up. So there will be a part 2 to this. So make sure you guys stay tuned.
Looking at the camera.
Yeah.
Looking at you guys.
Hope our tips helped you guys.
If it did, please leave a comment below. Tell us what it may or may not have been helpful in the video, so that way it helps us help you. Also, make sure that you like, share, subscribe.
All the above.
Yeah.
We'll catch you guys in part 2. Bros tumbling out.
Yeah, boy. You're gonna do that?
Right.
No, you did not.
I did.
Okay, I'll do it with you. Oh, whatever. We ride together. Bad boys for life.